man, I feel like Vegeta with this thing on. So check it out, guys. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I made this bad boy. So we're stepping it up a little. Last week we had a Pokeball, or last month we had a Pokeball that was pretty cheap. Now we got a Scouter. So get ready. If you follow all the steps correctly, you're going to be making this Scouter for very, very cheap. That I can tell you. Let's get started by going over all the materials you're going to need to make this Scouter. So number one, you're going to need 3.8 square inches of plexiglass. So 3.8 square inches of plexiglass is going to come out to a total of 10 cents. Only 10 cents. Item number two, we got some of that red tint. So you're also going to need 3.8 square inches of red tint, and that's going to come out to less than a penny. It's practically free. Excuse me. The next item is a red sheet of paper. I only got a small piece here, but you can get a whole paper. So one whole sheet of red paper is going to cost you under a penny, but you only have to use 2 inches of it, 2 square inches. So 15 grams of white spray paint is going to come out to a total of 15 cents. Next up, we got the black spray paint. 5 grams of black spray paint is going to come out to 5 cents. And lastly, 64 grams of PLA plastic. It's in the other room. So 64 grams of PLA plastic is going to come out to $1.28. So this gives us a total of $1.58 for all these materials. Now I know what you're thinking. It's over $1! Yeah, we went a little bit overboard. The title did say under $1. However, I will say this is $1.58 Canadian. If you're in America, Europe, Afghanistan, etc., you might be looking at under $1. I don't really know how your money's worth. So if you see my last video, you know what the PLA plastic is for. It's for a 3D printer. Now last video, I got so many comments. A 3D printer does not cost under $1. Well, you listen to me. You listen to me, damn it. If you want to start playing like that, well, I was also in my house. So my apartment was $600 a month. So we're going to calculate that. I used electricity. I used the computer. Oh, look, the Pokeball costed $5,000. You don't need to buy a 3D printer. You don't need to buy it. 3D printers are so common nowadays. I guarantee you have 3 or 4, maybe even 5 friends that own one. You go over to your friend's house, you say, I need to print this, I'm going to pay you for the plastic. And that's all you got to spend. And that way you'll reach the under $1 budget. If you really have 0 friends with a 3D printer, go to a library, use a public one. You don't have access to a library? There are companies that offer services. You can just pay to print your object there. Do not go out and buy a 3D printer or it will cost you more than $1. So now that we got that out of the way, check it out, we're moving on to Thingiverse. So we're back on Thingiverse.com, link in the description down below to get to this exact file. All we're going to do here is click download all files, and we're going to use those files to print our Scouter. So now we have the file downloaded. We're going to head over to the 3D printer and we're going to start printing this bad boy. Oh man, look at this printer go. This thing's beautiful. It's a work of art. This thing, the Scouter, it's being built right before our eyes. Incredible. So now that the print is completed, we gotta take the Scouter off of the build plate. So all I'm doing here is cutting out a piece of paper. This little piece of paper is actually gonna help me cut out the plexiglass. Fresh from the printer. So we got the base of the Scouter. It's all pink. It looks like a mess right now. But don't worry about it. All these rough little edges, all these bumps and everything you're seeing, we're gonna sand it down and we're gonna paint them up. It's gonna look beautiful. And you'll notice right here, I don't have a lens. Problem solved. So no, the lens is not gonna be paper. I just have this paper. I'm gonna use it as a tool to cut out the plexiglass. So now I'm at the plexiglass. You can see there's the paper. I'm just going to trace around it with this X-Acto, and that way I could just crack it right off. Now that I have my Scouter lens, it came out all, sharp, pointy. I'm just going to sand it down, make sure the shape is good, get everything nice and smooth. So I just finished painting the Scouter all white. Now I'm going to have to mask off those parts that I need to keep white, because I got to put the black spray paint on now. Gets pretty tricky. So here I have all the pieces of the Scouter. I finished painting it, the lens was sanded down, it was nice and smooth, and I put that red tint over it. The only thing left for me to do now is attach these 2 pieces, and I have a glue gun right here, which is going to do that pretty easily. gonna be honest with you, I had a lot of fun with this project. You know, a couple things went wrong, but that's okay. So this is the finished Scouter. Oops. So this is the finished Scouter. Take a look. A couple imperfections, you know, if I want, I could fix that up. Take a bit of spray paint and paintbrush even. It's very easy. It's raining outside, it's pouring. It's a thunderstorm, I can't get out there. Basically what happened is when I pulled out the masking tape, some of the paint just ripped off. These things, they can happen. I'm not an experienced painter. I just don't know what I'm doing. Boom! So this is the finished Scouter. It looks pretty sick. It costed me $1.58 Canadian. Great investment. So thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. So far we've made the Pokeball, we've made the Scouter. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Hope I see you in the next video. You like this t-shirt? Quick shout out to our sponsors. Head over to mynurture.com. If you want one of these Forever Green t-shirts, they're exclusive on that website, only $12, and for a limited time, if you enter the coupon code PLANETNAMIC at checkout, you can save 10% off your entire order. Some restrictions do apply. Link in the description down below.